we were starting to get requests from our partners for resources in Spanish, especially resources in Spanish related to extreme weather, and resources in Spanish about disinformation that was circulating, especially when there was an extreme weather event. So we took some baby steps in Spanish, where we got some stories translated and put them up on the website. But it was very slow without a dedicated person on staff to do that work. And I felt like there was a lot of room to grow and serve more people who would prefer to get their news in that language.
We started to realize like how complicated some of the language choices were, like languages that different diasporic groups used for extreme weather. And then it became like super pressing. We're like, okay, we need somebody who knows the language who can really guide this project. Um, and I don't know, I think Pearl has sort of blown all of my expectations out of the water. I imagine Sarah would agree.
Absolutely.
Oh, don't make me cry. I don't know how I did that. I just, because it was like so intimidating coming on board. Um, because, you can be fluent in a language, but not necessarily fluent in that language in a particular field. And so it was a steep learning curve of like figuring out all the names to different weather phenomena, like wind shear, I mean, that wasn't really something I ever had to think about in Spanish. So I was so nervous the first 2 years of just like trying to get it right. And then, yeah, on top of that, like the localisms that you have, and like, I was very scared.